And hello, everyone. Welcome to the Noragami Radio. Hi, I'm Angie, and I play Hiyori for the Noragami Voices. And with me, I have the lovely...
I'm Sarah, and I play Yama for the Noragami Voices.
Well, you haven't heard her yet because she is part of season 2, so you guys are gonna have in for a treat. So, well, Sarah, why don't you tell us a fun fact about yourself?
Fun fact about myself, I have 2 cats, so that means I'm only 1 cat away from being a crazy cat lady.
Amazing. Amazing. Fun fact, well, I don't know. I have so many things. Well, I actually voice Hiyori not that differently from my regular voice, but she's just a little bit higher up than I am. And yeah, that's the only thing. I'm just basically her. Just like in a little bit of everything, I'm basically just Hiyori, except I don't like wrestling that much. It's like, that's the only difference. We both have long hair, we both are very chatty and very over the top, and we both like Yato, I mean, what? And it's not confirmed yet. It's not confirmed. I am hoping, I'm having wishful thinking. But hopefully it'll become canon. Hashtag Yatori for UTMB 2K16. I mean, what? Yeah, and that's a fun fact about me. So what we're going to do today is we're basically just going to have a little bit of banter here. We're going to start doing some questions. Though last week, some people didn't leave questions, and that's perfectly okay. We can just go in and out of questions. But first, we're going to answer the question from last week, which the lovely, lovely cast members from last week made to us. And the question was, if the whole cast crew was in a room together, what would you do?
Oh my god, what would I do?
What would you do, Sarah?
I would probably...
What would you do if you, what would you do if you met everyone, like the entire cast?
I would probably be the shy person in the corner going, oh my god, I don't know, I heard you on this, and I saw you on that. Oh!
Your voice and your face don't match.
I know, it would be so confusing. I know. And then once I got comfortable with you all, I would probably be like the one that would go around hugging people going, oh my god, I've met you.
Yeah, I know that feel. I would probably hug everyone from the start, because I know myself. I'm too happy to open with everyone, so I would probably, just go hugging everyone, and probably slap some people as well. I would probably slap some, I won't say who, but I would probably slap some, and probably hug some others, and fist bump some others as well.
Oh.
Fist bump as in, because we're, bros, type of, we're more beyond friends, we're, bros.
You're bros.
Bro.
The bro code.
Yeah, exactly. So, since we don't have questions from the viewers last week, we're gonna do some questions between you and me, Sarah. So,
okay.
You can ask me a question, and I'll ask you a question, and we can go from there. So, do you want to ask anything for me?
I can't think of anything.
Can't think of anything. It's okay. Let me see. What was one of the funniest things that you remember of recording Yama's voice?
Yama's voice? I think it was the fact that I'm terrible for getting halfway through a line, fluffing it, and then making a raspberry noise.
A raspberry noise? Okay, did you say raspberry noise? Like a fruit?
Raspberry noise. I don't know why. That's my go-to. Oh my god, I've fluffed up my lines.
I do that.
Every time.
I do that. I would be like, meh, meh. No, I either do or meh, meh. And I just like meh, 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 reading. I do. No, yeah, I'm just like, oh, Yato, you're supposed to. That wasn't the line. And I just I notice that and I just do that sound, or I will do meep meep. Well, that wasn't it.
See, that's way more interesting than.
Yeah, meep merp, or that's just, and I know that because I do that a lot of my bloopers. I also do a lot of how do you say, whenever they give me a line and I don't understand it, I just give notes to the director and be like, why do you tell me that I have to say this? Why do I have to say this line? I mean, do you understand the context of this? Just giving internal, or be like, well, I did the line that you wanted. I hope you're happy with this. And I just send it to that, and the directors are just really, really laughing a lot. So that's what I do basically when I record.
Oh, I try and record 2 or 3 different takes, and it always surprises me which one they go with. And I'm like, I have no idea out of the 3 that I've just done which one you'll pick. So it's kind of like a bit of a, wow, you went with that one. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that actually goes in the context.
I know. Oh, it also gives an interesting dynamic to actually listening back to things that you've recorded, because you're like, I genuinely don't know what they're going to pick.
Yeah, especially because you record it in a way and you don't know what they're going to use and what tone they're going to use. And then when the other actor's voice comes to play with your voice and they come into the same conversation, it just goes really naturally that way. The tones have a lot of say in how the conversation's going to go and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just the context as well, because there's only so much that you get from the script, and you kind of play with it and you kind of interpret it, and sometimes you get it completely wrong, and then you go
Okay, so is there a question that you want to give me?
Oh, I am totally sucking at this. My mind's gone completely blank.
It's okay, don't worry about it. So, now that we have answered some questions, and although we don't have that many questions to answer, which I would suggest, guys, if you want to send questions, you're so free to do it, please. Just as our great overruler and future president of the United States, well, not right now, but he could be future president of the United States, Shia LaBeouf once said, just do it. Don't make your dreams.
Yes, the forever immortalized.
Just do it. Just do it. Send us questions.
Please send us questions, else you end up with people like me going, what?
And guys, you can send us any question. Even if you ask, do you like pie? Well, people will probably say yes or no, and we will go from there. So no question is a bad question.
I like pie.
We all like pie. Pie's amazing.
Everybody likes pie.
Not really everyone, but still,
everyone really.
Yeah, it's a delicacy. It's a human delicacy. So, yeah, any question is applicable and every question is acceptable. No question will ever not be answered. So, don't be afraid. Send us a question and we will make our best to answer it, even no matter how simple or complicated it may be. Even if we have to make fart jokes, we will answer it. And yeah, well, going from there, we're going to do this little thing because right now we were going to do a game, but we flaked out.
Yeah, that would be
And we don't know, we kind of since we're both very new and we barely just know each other over a very little while, we can do a lot of games that we thought out. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell a fun story about either our voicing or a character or a little fun story time that you want to say out, that you felt oh my god, or something like that, with something that you want to say. And I'm being redundant. So if I may start first, it would be a story time would be one time I was going to voice a side character for Who We Are. If many of you don't know, I actually voiced a soldier that was in the middle of the battle. I don't remember, it was episode 10 battle. We can talk about season 1. I think everyone's already watched season 1 by now. So there was one scene, there were a lot of soldiers, and there was a line called, "Shit, my leg." And many people thought, oh yeah, that's taken from SpongeBob. Well, the real story of that was that one time when I was being casted, I told one of the administrators, who was a good friend of mine, I told her, I want to be cast in this so badly, I will do anything. Like, even if I have to do one line, and it's like, shit, like, it'll be like that line from SpongeBob, like, my leg, slime, I will do it. And she laughed so hard, and she was like, I promise you will do that line. I promise you. Even if you don't get casted as something else, you will do that line. So in the end, she was faithful to her promise. Even though I was casted, she was faithful to that promise, and she included it in episode 10. And I got to do it. And I was like, you don't know what you just caused? You do not know. So in the end, I sent the directors a 6-minute audio of me just saying, shit my leg. In different accents, different voices, different tones, everything. And it was 6 minutes of pure shit my leg and such amazingly comedy beauty.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'll have to listen to that recording.
It's on the blog if anybody wants to listen to it.
Excellent.
It's on the blog. There'll probably be a link if the directors will admit that. There'll be a link about that, or you can search it on the blog. It's in the audios. It's in there. And yeah, that's one of the funny stories that I have from voicing. So, what do you have, Sarah? What do you want to tell our people?
Oh, my worst ever voicing problem I think I did was when I was doing a training session, and I'd been given this script, and there was 2 characters, and we didn't know which one we were going to be asked to perform on the day. And there was one that I really connected with. She was fantastic. She was an interesting character. I developed this whole character, voice, tone, pitch, everything for her. And the other one I just couldn't get right, and it was really stressing me out, and I was getting really, really upset, and I was really, really hoping that I would get picked for the one that I knew. So turned up to my session, and guess which one I got picked for? The one I didn't have a voice for.
So in the end, what happened? Did you get to voice her?
Oh, no, I got the one I didn't know anything about. So I was thrown in at the deep end. It was good though. Kind of did it by the seat of my pants, which was fun. Don't know if I pulled it off.
But you tried. Here's a star. You tried. At all.
But yeah, I tried. I gave it a really, really, really good go. I failed, but I can say I did it.
That's an amazing story. Well,
it's not that amazing.
Sorry if I said it that way. Well, we have that was it for us, and we're gonna leave this radio show with a question for next week's cast who will come here. We don't know who it might be. It's gonna be a surprise. So it's a surprise. So we're gonna leave them a question for them to answer next week, and that question is:
if you could have a character of a different anime crossover to Who We Are universe, who would it be, and what would their role be?
It can be any anime of your choosing, or any anime of your liking. And like, what would they do? Would they be Shinki, or would they be Ayakashi? Would they just be normal characters in the background? Like, what would they be? That's an interesting question.
We want to know.
So, just send your questions in, and I hope those dogs in the background will shut up, but okay. Just send in those questions, and we'll do our best to answer them. Just don't be shy. Just send in those questions for us, and your question will definitely be answered. And because we'll do as best as our can, but yeah, we're going to be probably leaving the questions, and there's going to be a link below, and you can for where you can send questions, and there's also going to be the comment section in YouTube that's going to be there, so you can leave your comments there and send in those questions as well. And that was it for us. My name is Angie.
My name's Sarah.
And thank you for watching, listening. I don't know what you're doing. Thank you for being with us today. And I hope you all have an amazing day.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.